We are now ready for Phatt Island, the second visit to Phatt Island, which is not too difficult. So yeah, let's jump into it. You cutscene skip because you got a map piece. So this is important. Whenever you get a map piece and then you leave an island, there is the cutscene that you need to skip. Anyway, we end up here. We walk toward this poster. We use the leaflet with the poster. Then we walk out. We walk towards Dreadship. Press Phatt Island again. And now Kate is in prison. We open this leaflet. Then we walk out. And we walk to the left. Now, one thing that I like to do here, but I'm the only one that does it, is that while I'm doing this very long walk, I scroll up. I look at this piece of paper. I press stomp, so I make a screenshot of it, and then I click so that I get out of it. It's pretty quick if you do it quickly. It's something like, and then you click here. So now we have a screenshot. I have a second monitor with Paint open, so I press Ctrl M so that I have control of my cursor and I can exit the game, and I paste the screenshot on Paint. You don't have to do it, but I like to do it, and this is a good place to do it. Anyway, one thing that you could do, which is beneficial while you have the time, your inventory is something like this. You can scroll it up until you see like the red book. Actually, this book works too. This one is the one that you need not to use. But yeah, you can use either the green book. You can either put the inventory so that you have the green book ready, or the red one, and then you walk outside. Now, one last thing, I know it's taking me a while to get out of this place, is that on Phatt Island you can walk everywhere by pressing a key on your keyboard. I mean, in the overworld map, a little bit like I explained in Skep Island. So, and also the optimization in walking are important. So one thing that you can do is, after you click on the path, you can line yourself up here on the bottom of this rock. Let me fast forward a little bit. So now my cursor is there, and you can hold a key, whichever key on your keyboard. That way Guybrush will start walking first frame possible. And why do you need to walk here? Can't you just click on the mention? Well, let me say, if you click on the mention, Guybrush is gonna take a really touristic route, which is pretty slow. So yeah, if you click on the right, like here, or the lake, Guybrush is gonna start going down and then right. But before it goes right, you can click on the mention. So it's something like this. And now Guybrush goes directly to the mention. We open this door. There's nothing much to do here. Just open another door, because of course. So let me fast forward it a little bit. We enter it, we talk to the guy here. Dialogue 1 and 2. I usually do it with mouse, like I spam click here and then I go down, but like 1, 2, and that's it. And now if you have your book ready, you need to have it ready by now. We're gonna walk here and we're gonna use this book with the book we have, so that we swap them. This is also why you need not to use the gray book, because that's the only one that we need. Like the green book, fine, we have already used it, but the gray book we do need. Okay, now we have this book. Let's get outside, and this is actually a good place to read it. So, how does it work? So now there are gonna be some famous pirate quotations, as Guybrush is saying, and everyone is gonna be followed by, of course, the name of the pirate. You need to keep track of Rapscallion. You need to basically count its position. So, need to see if Rapscallion was the first pirate mentioned, or the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth. So this is what we are gonna do. So not the first one, the second one. Okay, and then you have all of the other one. You can press ESC to skip it entirely. So the second one. Okay. Why do we need that? Basically, the order of the pirate quotations on this book is the same order as the coffins. In the next section of this playlist, you're gonna see that you need to open a coffin to that was the coffin of Rapscallion, and this book tells you the position of it. Anyway, while walking outside, I use this cactus like this V shape as a visual cue, so that I can start walking here, and then I try to make Guybrush walk in the most direct line that I can. And then I scroll inventory so that I have Jojo ready. I need to use Jojo with the pump. Cutscene skip right after. Go down, I prep my inventory here because I have time. I click on the gaping hole, and as soon as I see, Guybrush turning around to enter the gaping hole, I start spam clicking on the right. Because you just need Guybrush to enter these catacombs, or however you're gonna call them, for just one moment. Then you can walk away. Then I line myself up with, if you notice, like there are some, I don't know how to describe it, but there are like some lighter green pixels here in the shape of a really stylized car, and I go like on the top left part of it, and then I hold a key on my keyboard so that I automatically walk towards the cottage. Okay, we're now gonna skip a puzzle. You can see that I have some items in my inventory that I shouldn't have, following the guy, like the mirror, for instance. That's just because I'm using a save just for convenience sake, but we don't need any of that. Anyway, we're gonna open the door, enter. There's like a cutscene here to skip, and technically another one like I skipped, like a couple of cutscenes, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put myself here near the table so that I'm ready to pick up the mug. And then we skip the cutscene of him walking towards us. We pick up the mug. Now, importantly, we need to use the mug with the tree in the background. But if we did that directly, Guybrush would take a weird path on the right, which is quite longer. So the best idea is to click near the barrel that is used as a chair. I'm gonna show you, like somewhere like here, and then you can use the tree in the background with the mug. On the way back, we can do the same thing. So we click here, then we use the bottle with the mug. We skip through some dialogue. Now it's time to do a little glitch, kind of. So we should, again, solve a puzzle, but we can actually push any brick you want. The important thing is that you click on the trapdoor when it opens. So I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna show you that if I just push on a random brick and do nothing, I'm gonna end up not solving the puzzle. But if I push on a brick and then I click on the trapdoor, ta-da! I can show you even with the animation that even if you don't skip the cutscene, it still works. But yeah, there's a cutscene that you can skip there. With that said, we're here. Just pick up the map piece and get out. Click on the path, and then I put my cursor more or less here and Alt ESC to auto walk. And then I put my cursor on top of Dreadship. I keep holding ESC so that I can skip the next cutscene. And that's it. That was Phatt Island. The next destination is gonna be Skep Island and the end of chapter 2.